Hi, welcome. So, yes, this is a new deck. I got one today. Okay, I got three. There, I said it. I got three. I got two tarot decks. This one's like called Old School, and it's got this neat old-timey cartoon character to it, but it's like the old Mickey Mouse where it's like kind of cute, but kind of like, I don't know, dark a little bit. And then there's this beautiful deck of all watercolor art from some artists in another country. I don't know much about it yet. So, and then I got an oracle deck, and they were all really cheap. So it's like me justifying my my new problem. It's not a problem though. I swear I can stop anytime I want. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel, if you're watching this on Substack, that would be awesome. And if you are watching it on YouTube, I'd appreciate your Substack subscription. I'm just trying to grow this and be able to connect with you out there in different ways. So that's why I'm open to kind of any channel, as you know, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Substack, whatever. I'm just feeling it as I go, and those feel okay to me right now. So thank you for your support. And so let's get to it. This is a new deck, so I thought let's do a Celtic cross reading. We're going to go old school for the old school deck. This is called Old School. So thank you, Spirit. Oh, and the word that I got for this reading when I tapped in before starting this recording was malleable. The word malleable. It's fun to say. It's not a word I use. Again, not a word I use yet. It was like, boom. Whenever I ask for a word, it's like almost instant. And so I go with it. So we'll see if that has anything to do with this reading. Thank you. We have very first card, center of the reading, death. This will be interesting. And then we have the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. By the way, I have to show you like some of this artwork. I don't know why I said Mickey Mouse, but it's that kind of animation, you know, that makes me think of. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. Wow. Holy crap. Whoa. There's a lot of sword energy here. Nine of Cups. Six of Wands. Temperance. Oh, that's interesting with the word malleable. Temperance, moderation, to be changeable. Interesting. Strength. The Sun. Wow. We've got some major arcana all right in a row there. And then the overall energy, the Seven of Wands. Oh, wow. So what I'm going to do is just kind of take a look at this for an overall energy. There's, you know, the Seven of Wands is something about you're really trying to honor your boundaries with something. And it seems like there's some sort of thing that you haven't wanted to look at, but right now you're ready for the transformation. You're ready to look at it. And so you're kind of like, okay, world, stay out. This is me time, and I'm trying to figure things out, and I'm trying to really grow from this. So there is maybe a sense of being malleable here, where you're like trying to be changeable, where in the past maybe you weren't so much in that mindset. So before I go through everything, that's just my overall take. So I've already given these some, you know, pretty good shuffle. Since it's a new deck, I'll use these for the clarifiers, which means I better create more room for laying out a bunch of cards. So here we go. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands overall energy. We'll just see what these cards are going to bring to us. We have the Knight of Wands. Lust. What? That's interesting. What is that? That looks like the Strength card. Why would it be called Lust? That is the Strength card. It's crazy when they rename these cards for different decks that you pick up, because I'm like, oh, I have to learn a new language. Lust. That's not what I think of when I think of Strength. And then the High Priestess. Wow. So there's this, like, we've gotten the Strength twice. The Knight of Wands is this, you're wanting to act on your passions. Like, you are really want to act on your inspirations, and by tapping into your intuition as well. So there's something here, that's your overall energy here. Ooh, okay, so let's get to, so Death crossed by the Four of Pentacles. So there's you're like this, you're undergoing transformation right now in some way, but some part of you is like rooted deeply, like kind of still a little stuck. So there's like this, wow. It's no wonder there's this Seven of Wands as the overall energy of just like, keep out, I'm doing some work here. Because you have this inner push-pull, this inner tension going on. So let's clarify Death crossed by the Four of Pentacles. Let's just clarify that all in one swoop. And so we have Death again. You know, I love a repeat. That's confirmation what we're dealing with here. Wow, you are in the midst of bringing some closure to something. Like really saying enough already. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which is your manifester energy. You're really like, whew, alchemizing something. And then we have the Sun again, which is optimism and stepping into like wanting to express yourself, like come into your fullest expression of your, apparently your passions and what you're inspired by. So there is some optimism here, thankfully, because there's a lot of Death and Sword energy here. Death is in transformation. So it's good that you also, the ultimate outcome here is optimism. It's you completely free. And it's right here also at the center of the spread, Death and like there's transformation and optimism. So, but there's something here saying you are firmly rooted, that you're keeping yourself a little like angsty and trapped in something. Look at all this Sword energy. So let's see what the Two of Swords is saying. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is wealth, it says. Could be wealth of anything, not just financial. And we have the Three of Wands, which says virtue. These cards are neat because they have like a word to go with them. Not all of them though. Maybe just the minor arcana, not the court cards either. So we have wealth, virtue, and dominion. Two of Wands again. I feel like we just had, no? Okay, never mind. That was a different reading. So we have the Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Oh, that's so interesting because this Two of Swords is saying, again, it's like the Seven of Wands. It's saying, stay out. I'm in my space. I'm figuring stuff out. I'm tapping into my intuition. So it's basically a repeat of the Seven of Wands High Priestess energy all in one. It's saying, yep, that's what I'm doing. And this is in your kind of the subconscious. So it's saying that you really want to step into a place of abundance, but it means you're going to have to venture out of this stuck place, out of your comfort zone to really manifest what you want. I know that's a generic story, but we're going to keep getting more specific, hopefully. So let's go into in the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords, which is like this keeping yourself kind of small and trapped energy up to this point, which is no wonder you want transformation. You want to bring a close like that to an end. You're ready to take off that blindfold. So we have the Princess of Cups. That would be the Page of Cups. With the Seven of Swords, futility. Yeah, that's pretty, and the Moon. So there's something here about wanting to God. Yeah, this is all very deceptive energy. When you have the Seven of Swords with the moon and the Eight of Swords, you've been in a not easy place. But something is saying there's a new, like what's led here is this desire for a new start. Not like a new start, but wanting to come more into a place of feeling. Because all this sword energy, there's so much like like ego and angst and anxiety and worry and like judgment of yourself and other people. And this is saying that's all been very deceptive energy. Like that's not the real you. The real you is saying, I want to be emotionally fulfilled. I want to connect with people with my heart. I want to have heart connections. And that's what's led you to bring like all this sword energy to death with it. So let's see about the Four of Swords in our conscious thoughts. This is where it's saying you're taking time out to tap into your higher wisdom. So what's that all about? We have the Six of Wands, which is victory. We have it down here as well. Again, we always get a repeat right before going to the next area. Six of Wands, victory. And then we have Five of Wands, which is strife. It seems like conflicting energy there, doesn't it? Because it is. And then Four of Wands. I swear I shuffled these. These went like a lot. So 6, 5, 4. We have this slowing down energy going to the Four of Swords, which is you are slowing down. That's what we just said. You're going inward to tap into your higher wisdom. And it's saying, hold on, don't rush off to be like have victory over this just yet. There's something here that you have to work through with the Five of Wands, which again, there's a lot of ego stuff popping up in this reading. And ego doesn't mean like, oh, I think I'm better than you. That's not that kind of like better than. It just means like ego is just all here, where if you're on this some sort of transformation, it's not all about the mind, is it? That's not where the answers lie. The answers are rarely found in the mind on these kinds of journeys. So I think you intuitively know that. The moon is here saying you've been aware of this, and that's why this energy is showing up in your life right now. Like, come on, let's transform this. Death to the old way of being. I'm done with it. And now I'm blocking out the noise of the world to seek my higher wisdom. And I'm slowing down all the way to the Four of Wands, which is this stability. Like you're becoming very grounded in this transformation, which is a good place to be. You don't want to just be all like, wee, isn't it great? Like spiritual bypassing, or just want the good feelings. Because if you were to rush from all of these like feelings into like, oh, I just want to, all the good feelings, you would skip the healing, right? That's what bypassing is. And so luckily you're not. You're actually, because it's in your conscious thoughts and desires, you're wanting to slow down. You're wanting to create space between you and the way you've been, you and the outside influences. So you're in a good spot. So let's look at the Nine of Cups in your immediate future. He doesn't look happy, even though Nine of Cups is supposed to be somewhat fulfilled. But we have the Star. This is hope, healing. I love this artwork. It's so cool. And the Tower. Oh my God. There's going to be, a swift healing that's in your immediate future when you are coming from a place of like, come on, I need some transformation. I need to seek my higher wisdom. I'm ready. And then all of a sudden, things start happening. And this Ace of Wands, you tap into this deep knowing. It's like, I think of the third eye with the Ace of Wands. It's a divine inspiration. And you have healing. You have the Tower, which is like swiftly cutting away what no longer serves you, taking it back down to the ground. And the Nine of Cups, this is where you're headed in the future, is some like fulfillment. Like you are stepping into that heart space. And that is a really good trajectory. So let's clarify the Six of Wands. They just dropped some cards. This is your heart space. So this is, you want victory, you want recognition over this. Like recognition in the sense of like, see, I'm different. I've changed. And so we have the Fool. Oh my gosh. Of course. You want to be the Fool. Oh my God. And the Devil. And the Five of Cups. It says disappointment. Wow. There is something you're healing here. There's definitely, and oh, wow. The Devil is a little bit of a deceptive energy too. So there's something here about, like, the Fool is this carefree, like you want to be carefree. You want to be free from all of that sword energy. And the Devil's here to say there's something else you've got to deal with. And there's something about disappointment. Like, what, do you have some grief, loss, disappointment over something that's what needs healed? And there's something here. Usually I like to try to see if there's a connection between what's in our subconscious or what we haven't been looking at or what's been hidden from us and what we deeply desire, because we might be able to see like this. It's almost like no matter what you do, you're not able to achieve some level of like comfort, material wealth, something. And I don't know if it's like because there's like this playing it safe energy here in your past, but it's kept you just so angsty, like you don't want to do that anymore. And there's something about that's only led to disappointment. So there's something about moving on from that. But do you have some sense of, maybe you feel a little comfortable where you are? So that's the push-pull energy, is like what's calling you out of your comfort zone is you're going to have to deal with this disappointment. Like, well, that never led to much anyway. You weren't satisfied with that, even though you're a little bit comfortable. Maybe it's a comfortable life you've built, but it's not a satisfied life. So let's go into the surrounding energy of Temperance, which is moderation, balance, a little bit of a divine will. Like it's, you've pushed so hard in your life and it's only amounted to so much that you're not even satisfied with anyway. And so Temperance is here to say, I'm the universe and I actually can do it better than you if you just surrender. Just let go a little bit of the reins of your life. So let's see what that's all about. We're clarifying Temperance with Temperance. Wow. It happened twice with Death and Temperance. The Emperor, yeah, you've been a little bit rigid. And the Empress, yep. So you're moving. Those are like the opposing energy. We have the Emperor and the Empress showing up in the surrounding energies, clarified by Temperance. So what that means to me is like you have been such a control fiend, right? Do you feel that? Like it's not a judgment. It's like we've all done that in our lives. Like just there's something saying let go. If you're going to become the Empress, which is a full receptive energy, like I'm going to let things come to me that are meant for me. And the Emperor is like, oh wait, no, I have my idea about it has to go down this way or it won't be successful. And so the Temperance is showing up doubly here saying, where's your balance between full-on Emperor, do, push, rigid, it's got to be this way. He's really confident. So there's not all bad. He stands up for what he believes in. That's not bad. And the Empress all just like, come to me, what is meant for me. I'm not worried. You know what I mean? So there's Temperance saying, that's what this whole thing is about. Where is your balance? Where is your trust in the universe to bring to you exactly what is meant for you so that you don't have to just hold so tightly to some idea of how it should look. And that's exactly what this reading, it just popped out big time, like, whoa, that's your surrounding energies, which is why, again, the overall energy of just like, okay, this is big. I have such an internal tension that I need to block out all the noise, even my thoughts, and really tap into my intuition, because that's where my inner strength is. That's where I can act on my passions. I can even understand what they are. Wow. So let's clarify the strength as hopes and fears, because that's interesting. Like, why would strength be showing up in hopes and fears? We have the Hermit, which is saying, again, go inward to see. How many times do we have to have a card that says, go inward and seek your wisdom? Like, block out the noise. Oh, 10 of Swords says ruin. Something says, like, if you're following your passions, it's not going to lead, it's not going to lead to someplace good. That's your fear talking. But if you do, like, your hopes is that you're going full on Queen of Cups, which is, again, Empress energy. It's receptivity, it's emotional strength and growth, and leading purely from the heart, purely in a flow state. So there's something here where you hope for all that strength to seek, to, like, when you seek your wisdom, you're hoping for that strength to emerge to say, I don't want that old way. We just went from 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and then 10 of Swords. It was like this, how many more swords could we get? Saying, like, you don't want that anymore. You've got to do some soul searching. And so let's go to the potential final outcome of the Sun, which is freedom. It's expressing who you are. You are in alignment with your values, your passions. Everything's aligned. So let's see, what is that about? We have Justice. This is you finally seeking and saying your truth, knowing what it is. The 9 of Swords says cruelty, but the 9 of Swords, wow. Because the 9 of Swords is, I'm not surprised we got it when I just said we have like 8 and 9 of Swords. We even got the 7 of Swords here. We've got like all the swords, you guys. I don't know if I've ever gotten this many in one reading. You've been in your head, and that's that can be hard. And that's saying all of that angst and worry is, and we got 8 of Swords again. This is where what you're healing. It says cruelty, interference. This is you feeling so trapped by your thoughts. And this there's a really good outcome here though. With seeking your truth and your fullest expression, you're like your authenticity is what these are saying. Justice with the Sun is your authenticity. So there's something here where you've had a deep internal struggle with even coming to understand who you really are, who you're meant to be out in the world, in your life going forward. So with that, I mean, we know where we're going. We're going to full alignment. But I'm going to push pause and we're going to go into an extended because I realize we're already kind of long here and there's a lot going on. I'm going to have to like make this more visible. And so follow me over to the extended. Again, I really appreciate your support. The extended is a link to my Substack, and there you can find out what we're going to learn. We're going to dive deeper to see like what is this really about? What's this internal struggle really based in? Is there something that needs healed that you haven't been able to like pin down or find a way in? It feels like that kind of energy because of all the swords, like all this anxiety and worry. It's like, I don't even know how to tackle this. I just know it needs to change. So we're going to go and find our way in. So follow us over there. Thanks for being here and hope to connect with you soon over in the extended.